fam, let's get straight into it. I got 2 reviews to do for the Queen's Court along with a whole bunch of fucking hot topics. So if you guys are interested, then stay tuned. So you guys know that I did not report on last week's Queen Supreme Court because I had a lot of things going on last week. You guys know I have a t-shirt line coming up. I have a grandfather that I take care of. I got a website that's being built. I got a lot of shit that I'm actually doing. So my energy has been in 1,000,001 different directions, but I did promise you guys I would make it all up to you. So let's get straight into it. Last week, Nessa girl, Funky Dineva came through and shut the shit down. I think we all agree that this was the perfect combination of wittiness, shade, intelligence, and substance. Funky Dineva was like a positive version of Kia. The reads and the intellect and the conscious thought behind his opinions on the topics were really well thought out. It was good to see somebody who the audience has actually been voting for actually show up in the judge's chair. So Funky Dineva knocked it out the park. He set a whole new motherfucking status quo and bar for the guest, and now hoes are going to be comparing motherfuckers to Dineva. So this should create an interesting dynamic now that the audience has found somebody that really fully resonates with them. Funky Dineva, Lonnie, Tokyo Vanity, they have come through and really shut shit down. I also did like Tim Bay, so we've had some really amazing guests. Funky Dineva, thank you for blessing the Queen Supreme Court and letting us know that we can have funny and we can have serious all at one. You don't have to sacrifice one for the fucking other. It was really fucking refreshing. Now, girl, you know that all good things must come to a motherfucking end because this past Monday, Madison decided to bless us with another Instagram, YouTube personality, famous individual, OG NewNew, somebody I had never heard of until Madison brought her on. I have enjoyed some of these people who Madison have snatched out of the crevices of social media. So I was really open to giving NewNew a shot, but right off the top, when I looked at her, I could tell we was going to get a little more Latavia reincarnated. That shit was so fucking dry. I don't understand. And I don't understand all this nervousness. Like, if Madison extends to you the opportunity to be on the Supreme Queen's Court, you're just doing what you do on your own social media on hers. There's nothing to be nervous about, girl. This is national internet. This ain't CBN, TBS, TNT, MTV, BET, bitch. It's just the internet. We just here for the shits and here for the fucking giggles. So just be your fucking self. I feel like when you do a contract with these hoes and you get them to come on the Supreme Queen's Court, the requirement written in the contract is, bitch, you've got to be your actual self. Yes, everybody is not the turn-up queen. Everybody is not a messy CEO. Everybody is not ridiculous and over the top. But whatever it is that you do on yours, it's mandatory that you bring it to my motherfucking platform, because I don't understand what you hoes think that this is. Like, when you're invited to participate on somebody else's channel, like, what do you think this is? Like, how did you think it was okay to sit in a chair, spin around, be quiet, laugh here and there? Girl, I felt like I was back in high school chilling with my homegirl in the cafeteria on lunch break. I felt like we was eating our honey buns and our chili cheese fries, just chilling, looking at everybody else, having a few conversations with each other in between time, but nonetheless, you know, just enjoying our motherfucking lunchtime together. I was just like, girl, do you know what the fuck you are? NewNew was a no-no for me. Don't want to see her again. Let her stay on Instagram where she been at. And now that you now have a working formula, Madison, you might not can't get Funky Dineva on there every fucking Monday, but maybe now it's time to be looking for people who can offer what Funky Dineva offers: the substance, the contents, and the wittiness. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. Moving right along. Azealia Banks on Wild 'N Out. Now, this is something that happened like a week or two ago where Azealia was invited to do Wild 'N Out, which is a comedy show invented by Nick Cannon. It's a roast and gag. So if you can fucking take the Supreme Queen's Court or the Queen's Court or the Gag Order or Comedy Central, this is what the fuck Wild 'N Out is. It's literally a gag and roast show. You literally compete in comedy against one another, and that means hitting each other below the belt, making fun of each other. It's just all lighthearted, and it's in the name of laughter and fun. But of course, Azealia Banks is a bitter bitch, and she can have no fun. It's impossible for the bitch to have have fun. I am so sick of Azealia Banks. She made it about colorism. She made it about all these things. Yes, bitch, it was going to be about all those things. It's a comedy and roast show, so if you got a big ass head, guess what, bitch? They're gonna talk about your big head. If you're short as fuck, they're gonna talk about your height. If you're black as crust, they're gonna talk about your blackness, bitch. Like, this is what we do in comedy. Like, what the fuck did you think you were coming to? Like, this was not Sunday service. You were getting paid to be laughed at and to make other people the butt of a joke. So how in your mind this became some serious crucifying of dark-skinnedness and womanness? I really think that you have a chemical imbalance and that you are literally like really off. And I highly encourage you to go get some fucking counseling and some fucking therapy to deal with your internal issues, because you're taking those issues and projecting them onto fucking Hollywood, and it's not working. I want you to take your medicine on time, and I want you to get a real good night's rest every fucking night. I would like for you to pull back off of the music, pull up in the parking lot of a doctor's office, and I would love for you to really commit to I don't know whether it needs to be group therapy or personal therapy or psychotherapy or even a fucking deliverance service, so you can exercise some of this wounded toxic shit you got built up in your heart. I'm not going to illegitimize your pain, because I'm sure you've been through it. You've been outcasted, you've been picked on and teased and bullied for having big ass teeth and dark skin and all type of shit. But before you can laugh at your pain, you got to first be able to fucking deal with your pain. So go deal with that shit. Allow Wild 'N Out to be an experience where you realize that, you know what, I got still a lot of personal shit going on in me, and these people intending to make lightweight fun of me, it's really hurting me, it's really affecting me in a detrimental ass way, and I'm gonna go take care of that. See, that was the proper way for you to be an introspective person and for you to take full accountability for what's happening on the inside of you, instead of trying to bring down somebody else's brand, trying to demonize Nick Cannon, trying to demonize the other comedians who've come there to do their fucking job. Is you need to take full responsibility. But we're gonna get to another bitch who is taking full responsibility later on in this video. You stick your head in a toilet and pray. Kylie Jenner making the Forbes list and is self-proclaimed self-made. Now, congratulations to Kylie Jenner for being one of the youngest billionaires in the world. I'm not going to take anything away from Kylie Jenner, because the bitch created a lane for herself that didn't involve her being on camera riding black dick. She came out with a successful cosmetic line. You know, that is completely fucking awesome. She managed to be related to Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian and this crazy ass family, and having a transgendered father, and the fact that she's still a sane, normal person. I know that the bitch is strong to begin with. Now, personally, I am a fan of the Kardashians. A fan? Yes, a motherfucking fan. Kylie, you were born into absolute pure bona fide privilege. You already came into a premeditated richness and wealth that literally came off the back of Kim Kardashian. You are not a generic human being, literally starting at the bottom, literally having to come up with your own creative ideas and then literally build that empire from the ground up. So in that way, I would not call you self-made. I will call you successful, bitch. You've been able to successfully launch a $1 billion, $1 million company, but self-made, no. So Michelle Williams checking herself into a mental health facility because she has been battling depression for ages. I think that's really fucking commendable. I'm so glad that you are self-aware and you love yourself enough to actually take a very unconventional route to healing, because like most black people, we lean to the church, we lean to religion, and we just lean to our own selves in order to manage mental health and to manage ourselves. We don't really yield to therapy. We call that a white people thing. So I'm really proud of you for taking a bold move. It once again just allows black people to give themselves permission to deal medically with their emotions, to go to the medical community and to get those evaluations and to get those assessments regarding their mental health, to make sure that these are not just things I'm feeling because I'm disappointed by certain things or frustrated with certain things, but to make sure that my depression isn't coming off of the heels of a physiological chemical imbalance. So I think that that's a really positive representation, and I would encourage any of my black people who are struggling with sadness, trauma, grief, get to the bottom of that, because life is not meant to be observed, it's meant to be lived. You are to participate in life, and happiness is for all of us. It's not just for some people and not for other people. So Michelle Williams, blessings to you, girl. You are a survivor. You not gonna give up. You not gonna stop. You gonna work harder. Now I want to talk about this white cracker bitch who had the audacity to chime in to this woman's conversation in Walmart, it looked like, who was trying to sell her stamps. The white lady overheard the black woman on the phone trying to make some plans to sell her stamps, and this white woman told this black woman she was going to call the motherfucking 9 and the 1 and the 1 because she isn't supposed to be selling shit, and that it's her white tax dollars that allow for her to even have EBT to begin with. So the fact that this bitch is not only got a buggy full of more food than what she does, but the fact that, bitch, you also trying to monetize your EBT card, girl, no ma'am, you doing too much, girl. You got way too much joy in your life, and I'm here to put a white end to your black happiness. The reason why this is a white cracker bitch is because I'm sick of these type of white people. Now, on the other hand, this is a dual scenario, because black people, now we know that we be doing some bootleg shit behind the scenes, bitch. We know, yes, we take advantage sometimes of some things, you know, as a people who go through lots of struggles. We don't always have the resources that we need, so bitch, we have to improvise. So sometimes, girl, you gotta sell them stamps in order to keep the water running, in order to keep the light bill running, in order to keep the cell phone on. It is what it is. But girl, don't ever get the game so fucked up that you think you can just be out in public doing bootleg illegal shit and that things are gonna go well. The fact that we're living in a social media age where white people are just wanting to harass everybody who's non-white just for the sake of them being non-white. Most white people right now are just making up reasons to be aggravated and to be distressed about black people in this fucking country. And to mind you, this white bitch said we're building that wall. So that lets me know that there's a racist bone in this white bitch body. And for that, fuck you. Wish that woman would have took that goddamn buggy, bitch, and ran your ass over 3 fucking times, frontwards and backwards with it, just for having the audacity to check her ass from a racist vibration. But black people, clean that shit up, because white people, bitch, they looking closely now. They think that they got a leader who stands behind their fucking ignorance, and so they're going to be pulling the blinds back, bitch. They gonna be just walking up in your motherfucking house without knocking on the goddamn door. Like, this is how entitled white people are fucking becoming. So we've got to be intelligent, you know. So I'm not necessarily saying it's okay to sell your food stamps. Obviously, it's fucking illegal. Do I understand why motherfuckers sell their food stamps? Yes, I do. Am I mad that my tax dollars are going towards the livelihood of people who aren't necessarily even trying that hard to get up on their feet? Not necessarily, because I understand that that's going to happen with any fucking system. That in any system man creates, there's going to be a percentage of those people who are going to be trying to exploit and get over on the system. That's always going to be. I mean, we have prison systems and motherfuckers still find a way to escape prison. There's always going to be those people that are going to be doing that. But most people are not selling their stamps, bitch, because food is motherfucking high and half of these hoes going vegan, and that shit costs all of your EBT balance, bitch. So most people are literally spending their EBT on actual fucking food. But if you're gonna be selling your stamps, girl, have some fucking common sense. Don't be doing no illegal shit out in the open thinking that your ass supposed to be privileged and escape the goddamn law, because had the motherfucking police be caught, bitch, and had your ass been cuffed, stuffed, and goddamn registered, I wouldn't have been able to argue on behalf of your innocence, bitch. Technically, you are breaking the goddamn law. So just have some common sense. Wiz Khalifa and his men should not eat a whole banana. It did nothing but bring me to absolute comedic tears, because he was fucking serious and my brain was not. Now, the reason why this is so comical to me, because black men's sexuality and manhood is so fragile that it's literally fucking hilarious. This was so embarrassing that I was actually surprised that black straight men did not just come out the woodworks and have to check this shit. Like, nah, my nigga, you going too fucking far. Really, bitch? Really, bitch, you telling me as a man I can't even eat a whole fucking banana the way that it's designed to be eaten without having to police my fucking sexuality to make sure that I'm not looking gay? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Say no homo before I eat a fucking banana, bitch? What comes next? Not allowing male newborn babies to suck on pacifiers because that's remnants of sucking dick? What is the chemical neurological process in the brain, bitch, that produces this type of thought pattern? I mean, the level of ignorance and ridiculousness that has to exist within a human being for somebody to think of something this fucking stupid. It belongs in the Guinness Book of World fucking Record. I cannot. You sitting here worried about not eating a fucking banana, but you know what? Amber Rose caught you with 2 whole entire pussies down your throat while you was in a whole fucking relationship with her. Maybe before we upgrade to fucking plastic, we need to start with paper, because thinking is obviously not your strong suit. Please go apologize to all bananas and reclaim your goddamn manhood. I want to talk about this R. Kelly record that has hit the internet. It has created a fucking buzz called I Admit. It's by R. Kelly, the Pied Piper himself. You guys, I'm sure, have heard about it. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody is sharing it. Everybody's writing articles about the shit. I'm one of the people who just don't give a flying fuck. There is nothing that R. Kelly is going to do that's going to distract me from the fact that he's a social terrorist unto his fucking community. And if he really wanted some empathy, if you were really going to try to be strategic about garnishing some motherfucking sympathy and empathy from the public, bitch, I would have been more inclined to see you on this new season of Iyanla fixing your motherfucking life. He admitted to some shit in general, like, yeah, I do drugs, yeah, I mismanaged my money, yeah, I didn't know any better, yeah, I cheated on my girl, yeah, I fucked my girl's girlfriend. Bitch, none of that shit is the reason why you even are a controversial figure. So that's why the song is fucking full of shit, because the song had nothing to do with why you show up in the news today, bitch. We're talking about you running this cult. We're talking about your perceived pedophilia consciousness. You could have did an Oprah special, a Diane Sawyer special. You could have really given yourself and the public an opportunity to really sit down with you and interface about where you are in your life and what the fuck is this that you have going on with these girls, because we honestly don't even really give a fuck about anything else but these young women who you seem to be manipulating emotionally, mentally, and you seem to be exploiting and taking advantage of their families who have entrusted you with these young girls. I am just not fucking here for R. Kelly. Now, I know that R. Kelly wrote a book some time ago and he talked about being molested, losing his virginity to a relative. Now, R. Kelly, as intelligent as you are, you have intelligent people around. You have grown ass people around you, people who are in business, people who are in life, people who fucking know better, and you know damn well that these are issues that you should be in therapy about. So the fact that you prefer to be on a stage singing and dancing and being in the studio instead of sitting your ass down somewhere getting some fucking help is a mismanagement of your own fucking time, and it is you continuing to be emotionally and mentally negligent, because if in you lives a monster that wants to take advantage of young boys and young girls, you owe it to your fucking self and society to sit the fuck down and get some help. So I don't give a fuck about a song. I don't give a fuck about I Admit, bitch. I admit that you are full of fucking shit. He is a victim of sexual fucking abuse. That requires really in-depth therapy that he is not fucking seeking, because he would prefer to be gracing y'all with a fucking song admitting to all the fucking nothing that's relevant. Nothing that's going to work other than your ass coming forward, bitch, and talking to somebody who can take your ass to task about what the fuck is going on out here with your life. I could have did without I Admit, bitch. I Admit just made me more mad at what the fuck you not admitting than any goddamn thing else. That's all I got for y'all. I got some other like real life shit I'm gonna talk to y'all about in a later video this week, but I just wanted to get this video out because I knew I owe it to you guys. Thank you guys for the love and the comments and supporting me in all that I'm doing. I promise I am working my ass off for you guys and to give y'all guys some amazing shit. So there's going to be some changes coming up with my Instagram and with my YouTube channel. You guys will see all those things, but it's all about advancing and progressing. That's what I'm here to do. Share, rate, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. One.